Alright, you guys, it is Jay here with Fight Pulse, and today we're going to be talking about Brian Norman Jr. defending his title versus Devin the Dream Haney this weekend, November 22nd. In Saudi Arabia, this ring card, first off, this card is just straight up amazing, but specifically, I feel like the best fight and probably the most anticipated fight on this card is Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. So without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. So first off, let's get into the intangibles and just everything, right? Brian Norman Jr. is coming off an incredible left hook KO win earlier this year versus Sasuke, the Japanese guy, in Japan. Rumors were he took less money for that fight instead of taking a Boots fight. A lot of little, how you say this, political things going on within the boxing world with that. But nonetheless, it was a great KO. They say Brian Norman hit him so hard when he was in the hospital, he didn't know what happened. So, Brian Norman is incredibly athletic and he has power. But looking at Devin Haney on the other side, coming off of his last performance against Jose Ramirez Jr., I believe, is it Jose? No, just Jose Ramirez. In New York, on that New York card where Ryan Garcia and Rully Romero headlined it. Looking at that fight, Devin was in incredible shape, and he won the fight pretty easily. 12-0, nothing too crazy. He really didn't look offensive. Looked a little bit gun shy, coming off of that loss versus Ryan Garcia, to where he was winning, but every round that he didn't win, he got knocked down in. But if you look at the fight, which I think a lot of people don't talk about, in the early rounds, he was really extremely gun shy. You can see he kept that right hand at his chin, so the left hook wouldn't land. And Jose Ramirez threw it a few times. He landed a couple uppercut counters. But as the fight went on, he gradually became more and more comfortable. That's something that I did notice on the watch back. So what makes this fight so great? I just think it's the classic power punches versus technician. Honestly, I really think that's what it is. This will be a great fight. I'm picking, personally, I'm going to roll with Devin Haney on this one. Just simply because of the boxing acumen, the experience. This is going to be his 7th world champion in his last 8 fights that he's fought. He's fought Jorge Linares. He's fought Regis Prograis, George Gambosis. Who was the other one? Lomachenko. Obviously, Brian Norman Jr. That will make the 7th one. And I'm missing 2 more people. I can't remember off the top of my head, but y'all get it. Oh, Jose Ramirez, and I believe George Gambosis again. So these are very great, not very great champions, but they were champions, good champions, world champions at that. And now he's moving up again and fighting the most dangerous guy. Because a lot of guys move up, they got to get the tune-up in. We saw it with Boots Anderson. There's no problem with getting a tune-up on the move-up. But this guy, Devin Haney, bro, he just, every time, bro, he amazes me. He fought, moved up after being undisputed after the Shakur fight didn't work out. Fought Regis Prograis, shut him out pretty much 12-0, 11-1. And now he's moving up again, fighting Brian Norman Jr. for, I believe, the WBO championship. And looking at that, it's just like, come on, man, you're fighting the best guy. Not only is he the best guy, a lot of what Brian Norman does, people, see as a threat to Devin Haney. That's what makes the fight interesting. I have a clip right here that we're going to react to that I feel like it was very funny and just kind of just shows the levels to it.
But still, so he's trying to steal Floyd's whole flow. He heard Floyd say that he's really a C-plus fighter, and he's trying to come with the whole thing. As you see, he really got nothing to say on me besides that right there. He really hasn't fought anybody. He's really a bum. He's really not on my level. You're saying the same thing in different ways. Literally just that right there. And I'm just finna tell you, boy, I'm finna kill you, boy. That's it.
Both look locked in.
I ain't trying to play no mind games or anything like that. You're getting this work. Simple as that.
November 22nd is around the corner. He said he's gonna kill me.
He said we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
And I think that just goes to show, the different mindsets in both of them. One is coming in looking to hurt Devin, and Devin's looking to win. It reminds me so much of a Prograis fight. If y'all don't know, Prograis is one of my favorite fighters. And he was saying the same things Norman is saying, and I'm not saying the fight's gonna go that way. I believe it will, but out of respect, I do think this is a good fight, but Prograis was saying the same things Norman was saying. He's gonna hurt him. He's looking to put him out. He has the power. And then Devin sat at his range and pretty much worked him. And that was something that he talked about on All the Smoke with Roy Jones and Andre Ward. He believes that he's just going to go up there just straight up and just work Brian Norman every which way. He's going to be able to impose his will pretty much.
When I want to fight, I'm going to box when I want to box. I'm going to do what I want on November 22nd, and he's not going to be able to stop it. I could tell him what I'm going to do, and he's not going to be able to stop it.
Man, this again is a good fight. I think a lot of people confuse Brian Norman Jr. While that left hook KO was great, I think people don't realize, the left hook, right, that he threw versus Sasuke, it's not going to be the same left hook that Ryan Garcia threw. Ryan Garcia has a God-given ability with that left hook and just the speed that he has with it. Not saying Brian Norman Jr. isn't powerful, because he is, but it's just, I think a lot of people look at that, he caught him with the left hook, he's going to do it. You know what I mean? But again, this is what makes boxing so great. And again, looking at Brian Norman Jr.'s fight, he's been caught before, lazy defense, not really paying attention. And Devin Haney's been caught doing the same thing, against Linares, lazy defense. Against Ryan Garcia, lazy defense. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see how, for one, who's going to be the stronger man in this fight, because I think that's going to play a key. Devin really does love clinching, really loves working out of that. And I looked at Brian Norman's footage. He's a dirty guy as well. Not saying that he cheats or anything, or like he commits fouls. I'm saying like he loves being in those pocket warfares. So I think that's going to be an interesting part as well. And can Devin establish the jab? And will Brian Norman be able to cut off the ring so he can establish that jab? I think those are the three most important things going into this fight. And I guess another one will be, is Devin Haney going to be gun shy? I think that's probably a big one for a lot of people. So we'll see. Me personally, again, I'm ruling with Devin Haney. I just feel like the boxing acumen is just going to be too much for Brian Norman. Devin Haney decision. Devin Haney unanimous decision. I think Devin, he's going to drop him. He's going to drop Norman a few times. He's going to hurt Norman, but I think overall he's just going to outbox Norman. Norman does look like he has heart. He's a great fighter. Coached by his father. Both are coached by their fathers. Black men being coached by their fathers at the highest level of boxing. I'm all for it, but I'm going to roll with Devin Haney, unanimous decision, excuse me. So you guys let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this fight. Has been Jay. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been Fight Pulse, JMMA. I'm out. See you guys on the next one.